Good morning, class. These are the reading and phonics lessons for Monday, May 4th. All right, boys and girls, for today's lessons, you're going to need your bag with your sight word cards and the index cards, glue so that you can glue your cards onto your index cards, and you'll also need your journal along with a pencil or a couple pencils. Make sure that you have all those items gathered and that you're ready to go. Once you have those, then we can begin working. All right, boys and girls, we're going to start our lesson today with our high frequency words or our words to know. These are our new words for this week. And these are the words that you're going to need to get from your bag and glue onto your index cards. Okay, that's your first thing that you're going to have to do today. But before you do that, let's review the words. Our first word over here is every. All right, that's the first word, and we're going to review the sounds that the letters make. Up here, it's E for eh. That makes a short E sound, and then a V. This E right here is silent. It doesn't make any sound. And then we have an R and a Y that makes a long E sound. That one sounds like an E. This one sounds like a short E, eh, and this one sounds like a long, the Y sounds like a long E, like an E. So it's eh, v, E, every, okay? That word every, and every means like each thing or each person in a group, okay? So we could say, did you eat every cookie? Did you talk to every person at the party? Okay, so that's when we talk about each thing or each person. Okay, we use the word every. Okay, our next word is have. And the word have is H-A-V-E. And in the word have, the H sounds like H. The A is a short A, and the V is a V sound, V. There is a silent E at the end, so that E makes no sound. So it's V, have. Okay, and have means that something is yours, okay, that you're in possession of it. I have a dog. I have a brother. I have two sisters. Okay, so that's the word have. Have. All right, now we're on to our next word. All right, and our next word is help. And help is H-E-L-P. And the H is H. E is a short E, eh, and the L is U, and P is P. Help. Help. And help means when you do something for somebody or when somebody does something for you. I help my mom with the dishes. My brother can help me read. Okay, so there's the word help. Right, our next word is one. And this word one means the number one. Okay, and this is kind of an unusual word because the O it's not a long O like O is in ocean. It's not a short O as in aw, octopus. This O makes a woo sound like a W-U, woo. And the E is silent at the end. So it's one. It's kind of sounds like a W, U, one, W-U-N, one, w-n, w-n. Okay, so this is a more unusual word because the O doesn't really sound like the O sound here. It sounds more like a W sound. But we do know that this is the word one that stands for the number one. We've been practicing that since the beginning of the school year. So this word means just when we talk about a single person or a single thing, can I have one cookie? Or we could say a teacher is the one who teaches, or she is the one who cooks lunch. Okay, so that's for the word one. And our next word is ask. And the word ask is A-S-K. The A is a short vowel A sound, A. The S is S, and the K is a K. Ask, ask. And ask is a question word, so we use that. Did you ask your parents for permission? You can ask your teacher for help. You can ask your brother or your sister for help. Okay, so ask is a question word. And our last word here is walk. W-A-L-K is the word walk. And in the word walk, the W sounds like W. The A actually sounds like an aw, it sounds more like an O sound. It's wah. The L is a silent L, so you don't even hear the L. And then we have the K, so it's more like walk. You don't really hear the L, it's W. Sounds like if you're saying W-O-K, walk, walk. And the word walk means, well, you know what that means. It means to move, use your feet to move somewhere. I walk to the store. Can you walk backwards? We walk to school. Okay, so those are our 6 words this week. We have every, help, ask, have, one, and walk. So make sure that you put your words, your cards that look like that. Actually, they're not cards, they're paper, but put your paper onto your index cards so that they're nice and sturdy. And once you're done with that, we'll move on. We're going to practice those words in a couple sentences next, and then we'll keep moving. Now we'll be reviewing those words to know in some sentences. Okay, so we're just going to follow along and practice and see our words in a sentence. Okay, I'm going to start up at the top picture. And this sentence says, I have one baby brother. I have one baby brother. I'm going to go to the one beside that, and it says, I help my mom draw. I help my mom draw. The next row below that says, this is the one I want. This is the one I want. Oh, he's picking out a puppy. Okay, next one beside that says, we brush our teeth every morning. We brush our teeth every morning. Okay, now the bottom row says, I ask for food when I'm hungry. I ask for food when I am hungry. And the last one says, we walk in the park. We walk in the park. All right, one more time at the bottom. Let's practice our words and you can say them after. Help. Have. One. Every. Ask. Walk. Okay, go ahead and take your flashcards that you should have already glued together and practice those a couple more times. so that you get really, really good with these words, because if you notice, the words are getting a little bit harder every time. Every week we have new words. They're just getting a little bit more harder. That's because you guys are getting more smart. You're learning more and getting smarter and smarter every week. All right, let's get on to our next activity. All right, boys and girls, for the next lesson, what you're going to do is practice writing your new sight words in your journal. Okay, just as you see how as I have done over on the right, I've shown you how you're going to write them. See how I wrote each word 3 times? So you'll be doing that inside of your journal. Okay, each word: have, help, one, every, ask, and walk. Okay, just write in a row 3 times, just so you practice writing them. I want to see nice writing, and each word 3 times. That way you practice writing the words, and it will also help you to remember them the more that you write them. All right, so take out your journal and your pencil, go to an empty page with nothing on it, and go ahead and write your words 3 times each. We're going to move on to our letters of the week. And as you can see from the page, the 2 letters that we'll be using this week are letter L and letter W. And here we're just going to practice some of the letter sounds by looking at the pictures. Let's begin with the letter L. Letter L makes a L sound, as in lock, log, lake, lotus. Lotus is a kind of flower. Leg, ladder, lion, litter, and lamp. You know what else begins with L? Lick. That's what the dog keeps doing. All right, now for the letter W. Wail. That's another way to say cry. When babies scream and cry like that, that's called wail. Waffle, watch, winter, the season, waterfall, wolf, wand, window, well. Oh, remember we talked about that in social studies. That's how they used to get water in the past, right? Wardrobe. A wardrobe is a closet. That's the kind of closets they used to use in the past also. A wheel. That wheel looks like it's from the past as well. Waves and waiter. Can you think of anything else that begins with the letters L or W? I bet you can. L, let's see, lemon, lime, lollipop, lucky. How about W? Watermelon, wiggle, worm. I can think lots of things. I bet you can too. I bet if we were together, we would have a million things put together on our smart board of all kinds of pictures, huh? All right, well, we're going to move to the next page and we're going to do some more practicing. For this lesson, boys and girls, there's no paper, there's nothing in writing that you need to complete. This is just going to be following along and practicing for the letters L and W, okay? So we're going to start right now by looking at some of the pictures and figuring out or determining which letter they begin with. Does it begin with the letter L or the letter W, okay? So let's look at our first picture right here, this picture. This picture is a ladder. Does that begin with an L or a W? Ladder. That's right. It's an L for ladder. Okay, good. Now let's come to the next picture right here. This is a wagon. Wagon. Does wagon begin with an L or a W? Very good, a W. It makes that W sound in the beginning. All right, our next picture right here is a lamp. Lamp. Does lamp begin with an L or a W? Good, an L. All right. All right, our next picture right down here below is a watch. Watch. All right. An W. Very nice. Good job, guys. All right. Our next picture, this is a beautiful leaf. That looks like a fall time leaf. What letter does leaf begin with? You're right, it's an L. And last, right over here, is a spider building a web. Web. All right, you guys are awesome. Every one of them right. Very nice. All right, let's review those words that we just said. Ladder, wagon, lamp, watch, leaf, and web. I want you to think of some more things that begin with the letters L and W and practice those letters. Think of those things today and practice those letters so that you're ready for tomorrow's activity. Now remember I said there's nothing to do in writing today. Today was a practice day just for us to practice for tomorrow's activities so that you're ready to go. All right, that's all for today. Bye guys.